Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the month of July. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now I do not offer personal readings and I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Go ahead and get a shuffle in here and we'll get right into it. Now I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, the Classic Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to purchase them for yourself. I also ask that you hit the like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right, we'll take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. Let me make sure we're all set up and in view. We'll get right into it. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom. You have the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, very nice energy to find. You know, I'm halfway through the readings and I do have to say, the word potential is big for the month of July. And I certainly think that there's a whole lot of potential here on the board. I think if you have any Aries in your chart that you should watch Aries. I also just am noticing now how many Wands cards you have. There's something big in the air for you in July. There's something huge coming forward for you here in July, Leo. The Queen of Wands can simply refer to you. This is somebody who likes to be in the spotlight. This is somebody who's attractive, not only in love, but also in work. The Queen of Wands can attract whatever it is that they want into their life. They have the ability to do that, but they must not try to use anybody else's attraction techniques. The Queen of Wands must be authentic, okay? The Queen of Wands should not try to be anybody else. In fact, in the positive side of the Queen of Wands, they are unequivocally the Queen of Wands and not anybody else. In the negative side, they are, trying to be somebody else or trying to be somebody that they're not. And that's going to hurt their manifestation. That's going to hurt their attraction ability. The Queen of Wands is a card that I associate with the law of attraction. And it's definitely a very good card to find. It's also the energy of confidence and creativity, inspired action, and creative potential. So love all of those things for you here at this moment. And there is something here that's huge around the Wands energy. We have 4 Wands cards. I think that's the predominant energy. Well, we have 4 Pentacles as well. And so it really depends, but I guess it's kind of a mix. You have something here brewing in your work situation or your financial situation here, Leo. This is not a love reading. This is absolutely work, career, financial / life reading. And yeah, so let's just dive in. So in the overall situation, you have the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands is an amazing card of success, victory, and even public recognition. This person has sort of triumphed and they've done the hard work after having won over the victory of the 5 of Wands, and they are now gracefully accepting their reward in front of people. Some of you may be in the spotlight. Some of you may be like, some of you may have social media accounts. Like obviously everybody has a social media account, but you may be like a public, like you might have a YouTube channel, you might have a large Instagram account, maybe a Facebook account, whatever it is. Because Queen of Wands is super comfortable in front of groups, and the 6 of Wands is somebody who's in a group situation in terms of like being rewarded or recognized. It's also just the energy, if that's not for you, it's just the energy of kind of exceeding expectations. And yeah, just a really nice energy. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So you've attracted something big here into your life. You've attracted some important situation into your life. In the past, you have the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. So we see you here in the past, you've been waiting. It's like there was something that you were waiting on for a long time, okay? And I think that the waiting game kind of maybe messed with your mind a little bit here. And the reason I feel that way is because you have this Nine of Swords. Okay, this person is literally creating fiction in their mind. Look, they have their hands in their head, or their head in their hands. And they think that these 9 swords are going to come through and hit them, but they never actually do. They're creating fiction. This is the story that your mind plays on you, right? Our minds are extremely powerful, right? We have the ability to create entire worlds in our minds, but sometimes we have to separate fact from fiction. And what I think is going on here is some of you recognize that something was sort of, it's almost like the clock's been ticking down for you here in the past with the Nine of Swords energy here. And it's like the time between the present moment, or what have been the past moment, and the outcome, like you spent that time kind of ticking down the clock. And when in reality, it was on the way anyway. And the reason being is you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is literally an event coming to you. It's results type of energy. It's the energy of dependability and stability, being a hard worker, but this person is delivering a result. You can see it, they're holding out the pentacle, and this is after having you worked hard for something. And so all along, the result was on the way. But it's possible here in the past that some of you have spent time thinking like, oh, is it coming? Am I worthy of it coming? When is it going to come? How is it going to come? When will it be delivered? So forth and so on. And I feel like this maybe has been something here that you've been working through. You know, this is part of the human condition. So like, don't be upset or anything, you know, that this is taking place for you if that resonates. But, you know, it's just, I feel like some of you have maybe done that. The thing is, there's been a result here. And the thing is, along with that, you have, not only do you have this results energy, but you have the Two of Pentacles with it, which is a financial change. The one way that you can describe the Knight of Pentacles is a financial event or a material event happening in your life. And the Two of Pentacles represents, by default, a positive change in your financial situation. This is actually an incredibly good combination here in the past. Remember, this is not, I'm not forecasting this. This has come in already for some of you. And you know, the Two of Pentacles, this person's juggling juggling or fluctuating their money or their pentacles, trying to keep all the pentacles in the air, or it's a change. And I think it's also weighing options, weighing decisions. There's definitely something here that you've maybe been going back and forth on in the past, but I definitely feel like there's been a huge result here for many of you. Now, in the current situation, you have the Page of Wands, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So here's the thing. What just came into my mind? Salary negotiation just came into my mind. The Page of Wands represents some type of potential. It's a big card indicating job offers. In fact, it's one of the biggest cards of a job offer to find in the tarot. Reason being is the Suit of Wands is the suit of work, and pages represent news, represent offers, opportunities. So this certainly could be playing out for many of you in the present moment here. And, you know, with this Page of Wands, you know, this could certainly be playing out here for you in July. My apologies, we're in July already. In July. And so it's almost like maybe some of you had this big opportunity, or it's like you did really well in an interview, and you were just, there was like one part of it or one piece of it that you were trying to figure out, which was probably the financial end of the job. It's possible that some of you have gone back and forth, as we see with the Two of Pentacles, with the hiring manager or HR, or whatever the case may be, to sort of negotiate the salary or to get the right salary. I do think that if that, it's a very specific story, but I do think that if that is your story, this looks quite good for you. Okay, this looks quite good for you in that area. Now, there's another storyline here that does not involve, you know, salary negotiation or taking a new job. There's another storyline here where somebody is following their, well, everybody here is following your destiny, and the reason being is you have this Wheel of Fortune, but let me close that last thought out. Some of you are going the self-employed route, okay? And there's definitely also project energy here. Like in that you have this, passion project, you have this idea. I think some of you may be making content, and like that might be through YouTube, that might be through, something else. Maybe you're like selling a book, writing a book. Like there might be something around content here, or TikTok or whatever. But you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the wheel of your destiny, sort of pointing right at you, right in your face. The wheel of your destiny here has arrived, and it's staring you right down. And it says that this opportunity that you have does not always come around. Okay, the wheel keeps spinning. The wheel keeps spinning. Your destiny keeps sort of revolving, right? And this asks you to take advantage of the opportunity that you have now, because you never know when it will come back. And so this is a big card of change. It's a big change on the horizon, and it's a really good change. The Wheel of Fortune is an increase in luck and favorability potentially as well, which I think probably if you're in that sort of like getting a new job, hiring type of storyline, I think that there's some luck in that area for you. In the future, you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So going back here to the self-employed route, this is one of my major self-employment cards, the Ace of Wands. This is the best card to find for side hustles, businesses, starting an enterprise. But really, even if you're not self-employed, this is about physically starting something. The Ace of Wands is that card. It is that card that you want to find if you're looking to physically start something. And so it's a very, very good energy for you in that regard. So I definitely love to see this for you here. Now, you also have and I just wanted to close that out. If you are not in the self-employment storyline, Ace of Wands could just see you starting this new opportunity, right? Starting this new job. All right. So then you also have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who is really achieving career success. They have climbed the career ladder. They have moved up the ladder. They've moved within their organization. People really respect them. And the reason why the colleagues, people around them respect the King of Pentacles is because they're the classic person that keeps a solid routine and does not waver from the routine. They get up every morning, they get into work early, they stay as long as they need to stay, they go home, they repeat, right? Whatever it is that they have found that creates success in their life, they keep doing it over and over and over again. And so it's a very good omen, especially in a reading like this, where we see you potentially taking a new job, or potentially you climbing the ladder, or even if you're looking to build something important. It is an empire card. The King of Pentacles is presumably well off and well-to-do. Again, there's this idea here where through this change, there are rewards on the horizon for you with the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and also the Seven of Pentacles, which is this, the Seven of Pentacles is like long-term investments paying off. Okay, it's taken a long time for this harvest to grow, but this person's realizing that they have something that they've grown here. They have something that they've manicured, and that they can sort of, curated, I think is the right word. And I think I maybe just made a word up, but maybe not. But anyway, this person here has sort of, they're realizing that they have something here. And this could represent a savings account. This could represent an idea. This could represent a long-term career opportunity. This could represent anything like that, a retirement account. But they are thinking about something new. You can see that they are sort of contemplating what is next for them after having put a lot of work into something. And so it's a very good opportunity that I feel like is here on the horizon for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these three oracle cards. So you have the Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. You have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. You have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. You know, sometimes it's like with this, well, first of all, the Kuan Yin card asks you to do something like do some self-care practice. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that right now. Maybe a good idea to do that. especially because it seems like you're going through major changes here. And I think if you're in that storyline where you're maybe looking to negotiate salary or whatever the case may be, you know, speaking up for yourself, it's like very hard to do that, okay? Especially in a workplace context, but you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to ask for, you know, you're allowed to negotiate. And I think that's what that Joan of Arc energy is about. And then this prayer and contemplation, it's like for some of you, finding an inspired idea to work through or to sort of kind of put out into the world is very important for you. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have the King of Pentacles again coming in. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming in again. You have the Four of Swords. You have the Six of Cups. Two of Wands. And the Page of Wands again. So we have a lot of repeating cards here coming in for you. And I definitely like this. So there's something around your resources. There's something around making it. Like, I feel like some of you have truly, like, there's this feeling of you having, like, sort of made it, you know, in your life. And this is definitely huge energy. It's like one of these readings that I don't really need to even draw out because it's repeating message after repeating message. I've already talked about the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. It's like this situation progressing in a big way for you. This Six of Cups here, it's possible that there's something from the past that is kind of coming in to remind you of, you know, how far you've come along your journey. Even we see this even here with the Two of Wands, which is like this kind of contemplation of your path, contemplation of the world here, as you see the world is in their hand, deciding on where to go. And again, another message around self-care here coming in with the Four of Swords. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the bottom here. Yeah, I mean, wow. Wheel of Fortune. I have never had a reading where it's just confirmation after confirmation like this. Your destiny's here, Leo, and in whatever form it takes, it's here. It's not going away. It's showing up, and I would say ride along with the changes that are in front of you here. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.